Hey guys, don't mind my messy bathroom, but I just wanted to come on real quick and show you how to clean a transfer. I know it's been a while since I've shown, and there's been some people that have had some questions, and I thought this would be the best way. So this is my messy bathroom, and we're gonna see if I can show you how to do this. So I just finished a project, and I always spray mine with water because I can't get to the sink right away. So it still has all the, as you can see, it has all of the chalk paste still on it. You always want to use cold water when you're cleaning your transfers. Cold running water is the best way to do it. I generally start like this. I go ahead and take my whole transfer and run all of it underwater, the front and the back, okay, to make sure everything's moist. And as you can see, the sink has not been cleaned since the last few times I've cleaned my transfers in here. I always clean them in the sink unless they're too big, and then I take them in the bathtub. So I put some running water on it first, and then I flip it down. And I use my hands to try to help get off any extra chalk. As you can see, if I rub my thumbs on it, it's helping to get some of the chalk off. My main concern, it may stain, it's going to stain my fabric of my silkscreen transfer, but I'm mainly concerned with the silkscreen area, keeping it clean, okay? Getting that area clean with no dry chalk in it. So I use my hands a little bit, but then I usually flip it over, and then this is just a little insider tip. I don't tell everybody, but I will tell you guys since you're in my VIP group. My VIPs, you guys get my insider scoops. So I keep the cool water running, and I have a pedicure brush. You guys, you can use these on your nails, you can find them on your feet. They're not as easy to find as they used to be, but I did find a pack. I think I had to order a pack from Amazon. But I actually take this pedicure brush and I wet it, and I gently kind of scrape, make sure I can see it because I can't tell what I'm doing. I just gently scrape the back. This is the back of the transfer right now, okay? The sticky part, because I want to get any kind of fuzz or fibers off of it to make sure I'm going to have as sticky as possible. But you can see I'm barely brushing that. And then I flip it over and I do the same thing on the front, okay? This is always my first step. I use it just to kind of help get some of the chalk paste in my hands or the water didn't get off. If I come right away after a project, if I'm not doing a live, then I generally don't need the pedicure brush, but I just keep it wet. And as long as your sink's wet, it's okay for the back to be sticking on it, okay? You're not going to distort your transfer. And then I just flip it around because of the way this thing's made. And I just go over it. You see, I'm doing it gently, but I'm applying some pressure. Just enough, and now you can tell I got even more of my chalk paste off. But even now you can tell that most of my silkscreen area is clean. Then I highly recommend, as your last step, to take one of your board erasers. I always keep one in by my sink. These we sell in a 2-pack in the store, my online store. And these are mainly, they were created to clean your chalkboard surfaces because we sell a lot of chalkboard surfaces. That was how we started with all this, right? So this is to help clean your chalkboard surfaces, but they are also great for your transfers. So I always keep one in here for that. And I just wet it, and then, you don't have to have it soaking wet, but I wet it, and then I rub it all on the front, and that helps get a little bit more pigment off of my transfer. And I'm just making sure, again, I'm just really making sure my silkscreen area is clean. And you can tell it's pretty much clean right now, but then I do one last step, and that is taking my board eraser. You see I'm holding this kind of flat, so I'm not pulling it firm, but I am applying some pressure. And then I take my board eraser on the back to try to help clear off if there's any chalk paste hiding back there or anything that's going to make it so that I don't get my sticky, surface back. And it helps to get the fuzz off. And then once I'm done with that, I just squeeze it all out, let it dry. It will wear down eventually, but it takes a long time. Do not ever use a Mr. Clean eraser on your transfer. It's not the same thing. It has different chemicals in it. This, I don't even know what it has in it or if it has anything in it, but it will not harm your transfer. If you do not have a board eraser and you feel like you have used your hands, you've used the running water, you could find a soft sponge and use. You could use a pedicure brush to help. But then if all else fails, you can also take a cleaning wipe like you would clean the bathroom with, a disinfectant wipe or clean your countertops with. And you can use that on the front and the back to clean your transfers. Once I'm done with this, now I'm going to take it into my, I use my fuzzing cloth. On the opposite side, it's a microfiber. Or if you just have a towel or a countertop, you can even put a countertop with some paper towels down, but lay it with the sticky side up like that. And you can see everything's clean. I can see through, so I can reuse this, right? But lay it to dry. I let mine air dry with the sticky side up. And then usually the next day I come upstairs and then I put it back on the backer sheet. Okay, I hope that helps, guys. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, send me a message, or ask in comments because it might be something that someone else needs to know as well. And I'll be happy to make a video if I need to show. I hope that helps, guys. Happy crafting. See you next time.